Good night, Wagwan crew.
The Wagwan crew. Let's make it happening, crew.
People them have no idea what you're talking about.
Let's make it happening.
Alright, you know the usual. We start with 8 or 10 persons. So, with a couple minutes.
So they could stack it up. Let's make it happening.
Is Tana here with the pizza and the Coke? Tana said she ordered pizza and Coke already.
Oh, good for Tanya.
Yeah.
We don't have nothing for drink. We need to get some
I'm having
juice.
dinner this late and I don't care. I have one life to live, Mona. Sometimes you have to break the rules.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to break the rules. Hi, Tana. Thank you for coming on. Nothing.
I'm just, Mona comments that she's just having dinner.
Oh, yeah. It
Yeah.
happens sometimes.
It is what it is sometimes.
Okay, I'm coming the building. AK.
Bless up, K. Yeah, another night.
Another Tuesday night. Sorry for being missing last week. We got so caught up.
With other engagements.
Yeah, almost did make it tonight, but by a push.
Yeah.
We're pushing. So guys, the last time we had a fun life. We drink and we dance and we sing and we chat. So tonight we are all our mates. We are all a real reasoning tonight.
Okay, you see me? Good there, man, good there.
Yeah. Tana said tonight should have vexed if we never come on. Tana, hey Nash, Tana text last week and I say, yo, what happened to we live? Like, hello?
Yeah, we need to show up, man.
We need to show up. And honestly, we had a tiring day and I was, Kay and Monia was asking if we're coming live. And I was saying that maybe not because we're tired. But then we remember say Tana text last week and say, yo, me look forward to this on Tuesday. What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
So I have to push and make it happen.
Have to turn up, man.
I haven't seen Bobo in a while. I don't know if I spooked him on your live, Monia. I don't know if I spooked him too much. I haven't seen him in a while. But yeah. Yeah. But guys, while we're, waiting for other persons to come on, we really want to say thank you for the support. You have some persons who show up, whether it's a video or we're doing a live, no matter what, you're there for the support. Nashan commented underneath the video that was posted, was it yesterday? And say even if, I don't remember if it's a cough or a sneeze, she just love watch the video, so she'll always be there. And I pinned the comment because that means so much, We have some real supporters and you guys really keep us going because sometimes, the editing, like I was telling Kay today that the video that I posted yesterday, that video was actually done 2 weeks ago, just edited. And no, I started editing it, but didn't get to finish editing it, and finally released it, and it did very well. So thank you guys. Big up on yourself. Now go on good. The Wagwan crew are going very, 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 very good. So Nashawn is in the building tonight. I haven't seen Nashawn in a while. Welcome back, Nashawn. We definitely missed you.
Crystal.
Yes, Crystal.
Come in, come to Crystal.
Yes. All right, so we've waited for 5 minutes. We're going to start with who is here. We're not staying long. We're trying to keep the live for an hour,
Spicy.
guys. Yeah.
Short and spicy.
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah. Oh, Team Deal. You see you come with the Team Deal thing again? Eh?
Yes,
You see you
Nashan.
come with the Team Deal thing again?
Of course.
Alright. Uno no see said deal now go on with nothing. Uno no see.
What you mean? Me there with something, then what you mean by it? I'm here, like, what you talking about? Come on, man. Oh, Crystal, Nashan, bless up.
Yes, so I have my little notes here. So guys, we're going to talk about some life lessons. And this discussion really means a lot to me. There's a lot that I have learned, and I realized that people live their whole life without realizing these things that are really important. Like I see grown people making some huge mistakes, or they're at a point where they still don't understand life. So we're going to talk about some of the things that life itself taught us. You know, maybe others told us, like our parents maybe when we were younger, but you never know till you know, right?
To experience it, you know?
Until you experience it. So some of these things we have both experienced, and we just make little jottings. We're going to share them with you. Maybe you realize them already, maybe you have not. Well, if you have not, well, the live will enlighten you tonight. And in sharing some of these, we will definitely share some stories with you, maybe when we realize that this is so or this isn't so. All right? So I'm going to start with the first one. Right, Dale?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. So the first one, which is my number 10. So we're trying to go over 10 life lessons. 10 things that life itself taught us, right? So the first one for me is that life is not a fairy tale. And I know it sounds cliche, and I know it is something that we hear all the time, but guys, it is a real thing. Life is not perfect, and I see persons still trying to portray what they think is a perfect life, or I still see persons trying to find what they think is a perfect life, but the perfect life does not exist. No, I think I mentioned it before that, you know, growing up, we would watch movies, and from the movies I, you know, kind of pictured my life. I kind of drew my life on paper and say, all right, this is what it's going to be. I'm going to marry, I'm going to have a nice husband. Well, I did get that, but anyway, a nice husband, big house.
I don't think, did you vision the American lifestyle, or just like
it wasn't a place. It was
I mean,
like,
if you watch it on TV and like you vision a certain fairy tale
where
lifestyle,
the place wasn't important to me. The place wasn't a factor to me. I wasn't the one who really sat down and say, oh, the American life is the perfect life. It didn't matter where. The perfect life for me, based on what I saw in the movies, was a nice car, big house, kind of like one rich setting, you know? You can buy what you want, do what you want, whenever you want. Maybe a maid here and there, maybe a nanny to take care of the kids, and because that's what you saw in the movies, you know, right? So that's what I envisioned life to be. And sometimes in these movies, you don't see these persons struggling, right? So that's how I envisioned it. But as I grew older, I realized that that's literally just the movies, and that's where it should stay. That's entertainment.
Just a fairy tale.
Just
That's what it
just
is.
a fairy tale. Life is nothing close to what I imagined it to be. The
I
big
mean,
house don't come like how you see it
I-
appear
I-
in a movie.
I think you see females had a different perception
Yeah.
about what life is gonna be or what life should be. I guess from a male standpoint, we never see it that way at
How
all.
did you see it?
I mean, it's certainly not the perfect life, like the big house and whatnot, you know. I mean, I guess we as well, me in general, or in specific, never think about that far in our future. You know
Oh
what I mean?
yeah.
So
I had my life
So
all
it is-
figured out.
I
The
was
age I would get married
I was
and
in
everything.
the fairy tale era or settings, you know. That wasn't, and I can't testify for a
I
lot of
can't
men.
be alone.
We can't I see females females think
Females
different.
in the comments, comment in the comment
Females
section.
tend to think differently, so you know. But
Yeah.
yeah.
So I want to tell you what growing up to realize that this is not so. I want to tell you what the perfect life for me, what the perfect life means to me. First of all, I now know that everybody have struggles. Whether the rich man have struggled, the poor man have struggled. They may be different struggles, but everybody have struggles.
Everybody have a situation
Yeah.
where they have to deal with. You know, it might look like it's all fun and games,
Mhm.
or you know, like life is okay, but yeah, even people who have
Rich people
they
have,
have
right.
serious issues.
Mm-hmm.
You know, behind the scenes.
Right. So for me, the perfect life is, just being happy with yourself, knowing who you are, accepting yourself, how you overcome your struggles. If you get knocked off your course, get back up, try again, never stop trying. And just how you live with, accomplishing your goals despite of all the struggles. That's what a perfect life to me is.
Crystal says she believed in the Nashan, believed in the fairy
Right,
tale.
I know it wasn't me alone.
Most females used to believe in that fairy tale thing. You know,
It couldn't be me alone.
you guys watch all these fantasy movies
So,
and read
And
these
you
novels.
watch the action movie.
Yeah, so we kept up, well, from a male standpoint, we kept up with real time. You know, we kept up, going at the fantasy land.
Yeah. All right. So the first life lesson for me, life is not perfect, and I'm okay with that. No, I'm okay with knowing that life is not perfect, and I am definitely teaching Jade that life is not perfect. I teach her every day. Life is not perfect. All right. That was number 10.
You're counting down.
I'm counting down. So number 9. What's number 9, Dale?
What do you have for number 9?
Always have a plan.
Yeah, that's true.
Always have a plan.
I mean, you trying to do something without a plan, now we're going over.
Yeah. Always have a plan and maybe even a backup plan.
And I mean, a lot of times some people say, oh, you need to have some people will talk about having like a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't have to be.
it doesn't have to be, you know what I mean? It's just having a plan ahead of time from where you're at. That's it, you know what I mean? It can't be like a month, 6 months, 8 months. It have to be like 5 years, 10 years, you know what I mean? But the key thing is always have a plan, you know what I mean? And always strategize, you know what I mean, before you move forward. Like, key to, you know what I mean, to being successful, as what they say, you know what I mean, are key to achieving certain things, you know.
Right. And one very important thing that you said is the plan doesn't have to be a long-term plan.
Yeah.
You may have a long-term goal, but make small plans to get to that long-term goal. I cannot function without a plan. I always have to have a plan. I need to have a plan of how my day is going to go, how my week is going to go, how the month is going to go. I must always have something that I'm working towards, and that's when I'm my best self, when I have a plan, when I have something that I'm working towards. So
Well, I like this comment that Nashan said. As females, we rely on emotions. A lot of men are more logical and critical in my opinion.
no,
Exactly.
Nashan, are you crazy?
That's what. Come on, Jody. You
There.
have proven
There.
that. You have proven
There.
that. That's all we most
There.
men, not all men, most men.
I think this is a very wide comment.
Big up. For that,
No.
I like that. I like that comment,
Nashan.
Nashan. I love it.
Wait, in general, are you saying that men think more logically than women?
Of course,
is that
because
what you're
when there's a problem, a lot of times the females tend to freak out, you know, and when they call their husband or their boyfriend, you know, I mean, hey, this is happening.
Are you talking about me, Dale? Cause that kind of sound like me.
All you too. You know what I mean? we try to think logical. All right, how I'm gonna fix this problem? How I'm gonna make it right? You know what I mean? That's what we do. She's right.
I don't
We
agree.
think logical.
I Heather, thanks for coming on. I don't agree, Nashan. Like,
Why you don't agree? Why?
how could Nashan?
Why? Say what? Why? How come you
A
don't
lot of
agree?
men are more logical and critical, in my opinion.
Yeah,
No,
that's true.
Dale, you seriously believe that?
That's true, Tanya.
Yes,
Tanya.
yes. I call on you when something happen, but I like if me broke something. If me broke something, me call Dale.
Listen.
That
to
that not take like critical thinking.
No, you're narrowed down to you and yourself in specific. You know what I mean? Think widely, and I see that happen a lot of time when the man is the protector. We're not gonna go too far into that part of it. You know what I mean? But females always call the men to fix it. Hey, this is happening. Fix it. And why do they call us to fix it? Because they know we can. Know we can think.
Fix what though?
And fix it.
If me broke something, me call you to fix it.
Anyway.
So you cut me off.
Anyway, the second point.
Wait,
You got
Tana
that more,
said I had a whole fairy tale. Swear by 27 I would have had everything I wanted in life. I'll know me far from it. Dead with laugh. Yeah, back to what I was saying before. Nashan made that comment and curveball me. I was saying the goal don't have to be 5 years. The goal can be tomorrow or by the end of the month or by the end of a week. But just make sure so you have a plan and never get comfortable. Never get comfortable. Have a plan, work towards it. When you reach there, look at your next move. Never get comfortable. Just always work towards your goal.
The minute you get comfortable, that's the time you stop achieving.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you got always put yourself in a uncomfortable situation so you can, you know what I mean, you can pursue your goal.
Yeah. Nashan says, oh, thanks for tuning in, Heather. Just braid and listen. Nashan says, Joe, can I tell you I had a mental breakdown when I reached 30 and didn't achieve most of what I wanted in life. Joe, you know this. Yes, I know this. But you see, Nashan, maybe those goals that you did set before you really know what life is. When the goals that we set when we were much younger, we never really know what life is. If we knew what life was, then we wouldn't have made some of those goals. I am sure of it. Serena Dale. Serena says females are definitely more emotional in their opinion, while male are more critical. However, females are more detailed and logical we plan for what ifs.
It's
Thank
not,
you,
it's
Serena.
not only. I mean, I agree, but I don't totally agree with Serena point because
Big up yourself,
not
buddy.
not all men are the same. You know, what I mean,
No, but
and
we're
maybe
speaking like general.
kind of seems specific. You know, to me. Like
Hi,
females
Richie.
always think logic. Female always think about the what if. Like man just be like go and that's it. And I think about the what ifs also. You know, I mean females have balance out the thing too. But you know what I mean. I feel like men always do a darn good job. Not all men, but some men.
Men will have their head screw on
Yeah,
the right place.
I know.
All right, so those were two little, kind of basic ones, guys. I'm seeing 11 person and I'm seeing I'm short some thumbs up, so just get the thumbs up going. All right, dear. This one I am passionate on. We're at 8. Check on and stay in touch with the ones you love while they are alive. Guys, I experienced this, and I would like to say I'm somewhat enraged because I have family members, close family members, right, that they don't keep in touch, and as soon as somebody gets sick or somebody dies, that's when everybody come, that's when everybody ready to cry, everybody's sad. Like, why are you sad? Why are you crying? When the person wasn't alive, you weren't there for the person. Like, for me, if you love and care about somebody, then you try to stay in touch. Me not say you're gonna get up and call the person every day, because sometimes we get caught up in our own lives. But don't wait 5-6 years, you don't hear from the person, and then you hear say, oh, the person sick or the person dead, and that's when you're going to cry and go on the most. And that's when also you're ready to spend the most money, the nicest coffin, the biggest we call it setup or night or we call it singing.
The biggest package in general.
Yeah, the biggest package. Like, I hate this, and me say it every day. And I say it to my family members as well. I said, for me, if you don't stay in touch with me, if anything happened to me, for example, if I die, don't cry at my funeral, right? What you gonna cry for? Why are you crying? You never talk to me, you never stay in touch with me. I don't think you should show up and crying and carrying on the most. Show up for your family members while you are alive. And this is a big life lesson, and I'm passing it on to you guys. Don't wait until something tragic happens, and that's when you're going to run and you're going to cry and you're going to buy all the things that don't even matter anymore. Show the person the love while they are alive. We're too pro-death. Pro-death meaning somebody dead, that's when we jump in and we're ready to do the most things. Do it while the person is alive and can appreciate it. Like, don't wait until your family members die or fall ill, and that's when you're going to try to be there for the person. Be there for the person. No. I am tired of seeing this happening, and not just family members, with your close friends as well. You try to stay in touch as much as you can. Don't wait until the person dies before you try to do whatever you know you can do. If you're in a position to help your family members or your friends, don't wait until they're sick or dead. Be a part of their life while they're living. When you said you
said it all. You said it all, Joe.
Yeah, don't scatter roses when I'm gone. I know you won't be able to keep in touch with every single body, but the persons who you consider to be the closest to you, your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, you may have a close cousin here and there. Keep in touch with your family.
Yep.
And that's number 8 for me.
What do you have
Tana,
for number?
Tana said, Nashan says, I have had friends check on me more than relatives and know my weekdays or seasons more than relatives.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
You know, sometimes friends look out for you more than so-called family.
Yeah, one way cheer from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I too have friends that I call sisters. Some of who are on the live now because we stay in touch more than my very own family members. But we should really, 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 really try to stay in touch with our family members. Once you care about them, you love them, don't wait till they're dead, then you're gonna sing and cry and scatter all the roses, in a sense.
See, a lot of times people fail to realize that, family is everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, a lot of times they realize it way too late. And it's like,
I think there's a lot of persons who still don't realize.
Yeah, and I mean, sometimes it just stare them in their face and they still not get it, until probably when the worst come to worst, like, you end up in the hospital or you end up at an accident and the same family where you neglect, same family that jump around to help you out, But when they did hope are healthy, you used to treat them like crap, so I always treat family good, It's different when some family try to undermine you, You just have to know how to deal with that type of family. But in general, man, I always look out for your family, treat them right, and show them love while they're alive. Because it's like, I don't see the sense in spending a ton of money on burial, which is the worst case scenario. A family member pass off that you were really close to, and at that point now, people try to find the most money and for do burial, for buy packages, for make plane fare, all that
keep
stuff.
Singing for the community, going
And
big pattern.
when the family member was alive, they never really care crap about them. It's like if that same family member call them and ask them for something and they can easily give it to them. They frown and then make a big fuss and they pass some bad remarks, and, which is not good. But as soon as the family member drop out now, they're ready to shed tears, run up and down, try to find the bag of money if you do all that crap. Don't make no sense, so do what you can do while, you're alive.
The person's alive and can receive it.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to jump in the comment section because I saw Bobo. I was wondering if I spooked you the other day on Monia's live and that's why you're missing, but I guess not because you're here. Thank you for coming on. I see Latoya. Thanks for coming on, Latoya. It's so nice to have you. What else do I see? Yeah, there's nobody else new. Alright, so we have some comments. Who says true, Nashan? Okay. Tana says most families don't live good, but we can still love them from a distance.
Alright.
Just know how to deal with them. Yeah.
Yep.
Families, for some reasons, a lot of families don't get along. I don't know. I don't know. I guess, we just don't know how to deal with the mixtures in personalities, and people grow up and people kind of change. So it's just hard. Yeah.
I think it has something to do with the culture too, It's like I think like especially for Jamaicans like who come from Jamaica, it's like you grow up and see your cousin or your brother or your auntie or whatever act a certain way to a family member. You as a child you grow up and think that you think that's the best way for you handle a situation, If the family have a rift, try to band together and try to solve the problem instead, vex with one another and trace and all that stuff. So I think it's the culture where we grew up, you have a lot to do with it.
I honestly think that back in the days, families used to live better together than they are now. I think families are at their worst now than I've ever seen. Because I remember when I was little.
I guess because the focus changed. The focus has changed because, nowadays everybody has all about this money.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And we're going to get to that too.
Yeah. So I guess the focus has changed from family values as opposed to fantasy where you can achieve, with money. So
that's a good point.
Yeah, that's sidetrack, the true love what we should have for one another. It's all about a man for himself and when he can achieve on his own
Right.
To the hell with family. You know?
And you know what? And one of the things that I think are, just ripping families apart,
Mm.
migration.
Yeah, that's a big part of it.
Migration, ripping families apart
Yeah.
too. And when they are more scattered now than ever. You remember back in the days, you just have one and two person are foreign.
Yeah.
But now
Most-
everybody that are foreign, everybody
Yeah.
they all over.
All over the world. So
Yeah.
and soon as I guess some people say money not change them change money. And like foreign not change you, or you change. So my time, you see the distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. But I mean, you see, if you really check for your family before you left Jamaica or anywhere, for that matter, you still have to check for them no matter where you go. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and a really place change you or distance change you. Distance can make it hard.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah,
does
but
play
if
a
you
part.
really, love your family and check for your family, no matter where you go, you still have to look out for them and call them, check up on them, Right, them in whatever way you can.
Yeah. All right, deal. This one is for you. There is much more to life than working and paying bills.
Yeah, I'm passionate about that one.
I know. That's why I said this one is for you.
Yeah.
There is much more to life than working and paying bills.
I mean,
you work to pay bills.
I mean, that's no life, because when you look at it, as I was talking about today, it's like, you work 3/4 of your life to pay bills and to so-called live. I mean, if you're just working to live, that is no life. You know what I mean?
You spend
some person
16 hours a work per day.
I work to reach that so-called retirement what they talk about. And then they say, okay, you can get retirement money at the end of your retirement, which is crap. A lot of times people work to the point where as soon as they retire, they're sick, they can't do nothing. So it's all about work, balance work with activities that make you happy. You know what I mean?
Pause the baby. So, Nashan, what you need to do now, you need to send David on the live. Nashan says, write the one upon a piece of stone and use it, bust David head for me, please. Somebody happy stop you. Yeah. Alright, dear, continue. Yeah, that's no life.
Yeah, that's no life, man. Like, it's not work every day. I mean, at one point, they kind of believe, like, work. So
they used to work 7 and 6 days per week.
Some long
hours.
I'm like, yo, you see, when I start expose myself to certain other things, I'm like, yo, there's much more to life than just working your ass off every day. You know what I mean? You have to work, you work hard and you also play hard. You know what I mean? So if you put in a 4 or 5 days, with a hard work, you still have to have time for your family where you can go out, do some fun activities, eat some food, relax, for me, watching TV, documentary series and all that stuff, reality series, that's me, you have to have some downtime. It's not about work. Yeah, so I think we should spend more time, not more time, but balance, enjoying life.
Take some time for yourself.
With working. Yeah, take some time for yourself, you have to. Stop chasing that dream, false dream.
Yeah.
So you work yourself to death.
Okay, we passed some comments, but we're going to continue. Nash Tana says, that's why I buy pizza and soda and go and enjoy the life while I'm at work. So you're having some downtime at work. No, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. All right. So this one is a very important one. So we are now at number 5. Are we? Yes, 5. And I want you to listen carefully, guys. This is very important. Do not compare yourself to anyone. No brother, no sister, no friend, nobody. Go at your own pace and stay in your own lane. I'm going to repeat. Life lesson number 5. Do not compare yourself to nobody. No brother, no sister, no friend, nobody at all. You know, sometimes you may have one friend, and at 25 that friend have a big house and you don't even have a job. Don't compare yourself to nobody. Everybody have their own path. Everybody have their own plan. Everybody have their own idea of what they want their life to be. So don't compare yourself to what you see somebody else is doing. You understand? Just stay in your own lane. Focus on what you want. Don't let nobody draw you out or stray you from your own goals. Know yourself. Know where you are, and just work on yourself for you, not to impress anybody. Work on yourself for you. Don't compare yourself to anybody. That will depress you, and that will make you feel
inferior.
like, yes, inferior, and like you're not accomplishing your goals, or make you feel in general like, you know, somebody's above you. Nobody's above you. All we have 24 hours, right? So work on yourself for you. Don't compare yourself to. I think it's a very common thing for persons to compare their themselves to like their friends or them siblings. You know, everybody's on a different path. And nobody not have the same route. You have one route, me have one route. Stay on your own route and just work on yourself and your goals. Now watch where somebody else over this do. Just do what you're doing for yourself. And guys, this is a very common thing where I see brothers and sisters like comparing themselves, or friends comparing themselves, and you wreck yourself trying to do that. You can't do that. Everybody have a different path to live, and everybody have, you know, sometimes we may have the same goals, but we have different paths to those goals.
To reaching those goals.
Yes.
Yeah.
And don't follow what you see somebody else do, because you don't know how they're able to do it. You don't know what else they're doing to achieve what they're achieving. So just do you, be you, and don't compare yourselves.
And as Nashan said, comparison is a theft of joy.
Yes.
Which is so correct.
Joy.
Like, you know, you don't feel so somebody achieved more than you and you don't achieve nothing, but you still work hard.
Right.
You know what I mean? Stop comparing. You know, that will definitely break you down.
Tana says you don't know what a next man do to have what them have, and all horses don't run alike. That is so true.
Yeah.
So just be on your own path. Set your goals, work towards your goals. Don't let anybody, you know, pull you above your means. You know what you can do. You know what the goals that you set for yourselves. Don't let anybody, you know, knock you off your path, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So we all have our own goals and are on our own journey. Yes, Nashan. Tana says some things people do to achieve what they have might not be able to endure it or stomach it. I truth. Me say that every day. I say that every day, you know. So just do you for yourself. Stay on your own path, and don't compare yourself to anybody.
That's key to sanity. You don't want to lose your sanity comparing yourself with others.
Another lesson. Monia, you know this one very well. Not every truth is to be known, and don't waste time explaining yourself. People going to believe what they want to believe, as long as you know what you know. Not every question deserves an answer. Me, I love answers to everything, and I don't stop until I get answers. And along the way, I had to learn to move on with questions that have not been answered. Sometimes you just have to leave things to time. You know, not every truth is to be known. Not every, thing you need to know. Just live your life and move on. Learn to move on with what they call without closure, as they call it. Find peace in knowing, say, all right, me not have to know this, or I don't have to answer to this, or somebody said this, okay, fine. Let them say what they want to say. You don't have to answer. Me learn this, right, Dale?
You definitely come a far away.
Come a far away, because guys, I don't stop.
Jody was ruthless.
Yes.
When it comes to getting answers,
and
like,
I'm so peaceful now.
Yeah.
I'm so peaceful. I'm okay with not getting answers.
I can see it.
I move on.
Yep.
I'm okay. I'm okay with not getting answers.
To everything.
Yeah. I just find peace. Guys, you want to live in peace. Like, look here, as you grow older, you become more health conscious. You know, say every little thing bring on stress. So you avoid things that bring on stress. Something may bother you, yes, because we're humans, but you have to learn to, just move past it and not let it affect you health-wise. You have to think about your health. Like, you have to think about you first. So not every truth is to be known. So just move on. You might not get an answer. Just move on. Or you don't have to explain everything to somebody. People are going to believe what they believe anyway. So just move on. What them say in the comment section there.
Okay, so Karen Convlog say, can hardly wait for us to get to a place where less is more, which is, I agree with that.
Yes.
Yep. I mean, you do
simplicity
less,
is best, right?
Yeah, and get more. Simplicity is always the way to go. So that's where I'm heading to right now.
Tana says, not every action needs a reaction. True. And guys, as me say, peace is better. And sometimes the more you dig, the more controversy, the more problems. Just leave it alone. And as we say, I'm just sharing what life has taught me. These are personal experiences. This is not something when I make up. These are things when me, experience. So I'm just sharing them with you from a first-hand perspective. Latoya Daly said, facts or Monia said, true, but easier said than done. Monia, it takes practice. It takes...
Does it take patience too?
It takes a lot of patience. Let me tell you, from somebody who did it personally, it is not easy to say, not every truth is to be known, not every question deserves an answer. It's easy for me to say it. It's not easy for me. It wasn't easy for me to do. But let me tell you, choose peace. Hey, Tisha, choose. Yes, right? Choose peace. Choose yourself. Just go drink some water and redirect. Train your mind.
As you get older, you get wiser, and you realize a lot of things doesn't matter.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of things doesn't matter.
Like the things we focus on no matter.
Some small things, we get worked up over. When you reach a certain age, you realize, that no matter, makes sense get worked up over that, because, your peace of mind and your sanity is worth way more than that, getting worked up over that, and your health also.
Me stop get worked up, guys. Like, I don't know. I am at peace. Not everything is okay, but I am at peace. I am at peace. As I said, it takes training, and Dale can tell say it's been a long road to where I am, and I'm able to. I like this better. I like the peace. I like this better.
Yeah, for real, no doubt. I'm good. Okay, but I can come. Tanya, where's the deal? That's all. That's not all older. It's wiser. Some people stuck in their own.
True.
Yeah, for real. And some people just stubborn and and what should I say? Is it ignorant because they don't know? They don't know otherwise. There are some people they know, but they just refuse. To accept. And just leave certain things alone, But some people stuck in their old ways, and
Yeah.
Sucks.
And you can control it, so
Yeah.
you have to learn to, find peace and leave things where you can control it, just leave it alone. As I said, easier said than done, but I know that it's possible because I got to that place where I'm
No,
choosing peace.
Monia said what Monia said. I am yet to master that thought of don't worry over what you have no control over. Yeah, it takes a while. I mean,
Listen,
it's not gonna be perfect at no point or no time.
No.
You know what I mean? But it takes work to reach a certain place, and definitely can't do it, Monia.
and some of these things just trigger anxiety, guys. A lot of these mental illnesses, we just need to practice mental strength and practice how to refocus our mind and our thinking. Sometimes it's the way our think that brings on this fear in us. Sometimes we have to retrain
because
our
the
minds.
mind is a powerful thing, you know.
Very powerful.
There's a belief kill and belief cure, so
Mhm.
you always have to try to think positive.
Right.
Yeah.
Think positive.
Easier said than done, but you know what I mean?
It's
Just
possible.
Always have to try, you know?
It's possible.
It's possible.
Trust me, if I somewhere, I'm not saying I'm there yet, but I am way better than what I was in my younger years,
But you're still young, a young chick.
Of course I am. Of course I am. I'm 16. So the 16-year style.
High school hairstyle.
We don't never wear this guy high school, never. Alright, so that's it for not every truth is to be known, not every question deserves an answer. Just move on and don't waste time explaining yourself. Everything somebody say about you, you're ready to explain.
Yeah, people always are gonna say things that are hurtful and things that are not true, you know what I mean? I've been through a whole lot of that and man, I don't even worry about that no more. You know? I know say a lot of people are thinking bad things about me or saying bad things about me based on what they have heard. It's like I don't even worry about things like that. One time I used to worry about things, people.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie, like one time that puzzled me like that, troubled me bad. You know what I mean? Especially when you say you're not do an next person bad or you're not try to create a rift in a no relationship whatsoever. And someone might say a certain things about you to somebody else and somebody else hear that and then they hate you and for no reason at all. But you know what? People are always gonna say things, whether it be good or bad. I not really make that work no more. So whatever someone want to think about me or whatever they want to believe, may I make that work no more. You know what I mean? That's how it is.
Yep. So we're down to 3 now.
Tisha, are you still here, Tisha?
Yeah, Tisha is there.
Number 3.
Number 3. And I am sure a lot of my fellow YouTubers will jump in on this one. But I'm not just talking about this, I'm talking in general, okay? So number 3 says, don't depend solely on your family and friends to support you in any venture. I am going to repeat. Don't solely depend on your family and friends to support you in any venture. And that is 3 for me. We're at 3 now, Sean. 4 is not every truth is to be known. I'm Nana Foodies, thanks for coming on. We're talking about, life lessons. And we're down to 3. We're going to number 1. We started at 10. Now, guys, a lot of us, we're human, and it's the norm if we're going to start a business. Whether it's gonna be you're gonna sell some clothes, or you're gonna open one store, or you're gonna start one YouTube channel. Don't start this business saying, oh, my family and friends are going to come buy from me, or they're going to come and watch my channel even when it's free. It not cost them nothing, so them are gonna come. Don't you enter do any venture and make your family and friends your target audience. That's your very first Don't believe it.
I mean, your true friend will support you.
Your
That's for sure.
your true friend,
True friends will support
true
you.
friends will support you, like our true friends are doing right now.
Yeah.
But
then you have some so-called friend where
99% of them will not. Like, you may have a product that you're selling and somebody else have the same product and you and them a friend or whatever. Don't think them a come buy it from you. Them a go at the Chinaman store. Maybe yours is $1 more expensive because you're selling on a smaller scale than the Chinaman. Them a go at the Chinaman. They're not going to support you just for support. You understand? They're not, even when it's free or even if it costs $1 more. Don't start any venture and say my family and friends have my back, because them not have your back. First of all, not everybody wants to see you successful. Not everybody wants to see you on a path where it seems as if you're going to do better than them, and their support is going to help you to achieve more than them. They're not support you.
Enough, people who don't want to see you succeed are people who know you.
Yeah.
Know you for a good while. You know what I mean? It's like strangers always look out for you more than people that really know you.
Yes. Yeah. So that's one of the biggest mistakes you can ever make in life. Any business at all, or anything that you're doing, any venture. Don't think that you have your family and your friends have your back. You understand? Them are gonna let you down, them are gonna drop your poof. Right? Even when it not cost nothing, them are gonna drop your poof. Yeah. All of a sudden, everybody busy. Nobody not have no time again. Nobody not have no money again. All of a sudden, them are gonna support your poof. And funny thing is that, Dale, and I'm speaking on personal grounds, all of my friends can say I am very supportive. Like, no matter what them I do, I am very, 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 very supportive. Like, my friend Serena, for example, she sells stuff. She ordered them on Amazon and she sells stuff in Jamaica. And there are times me can go order them on Amazon, up here with them, me can go order them. And there are times when me make she order stuff and then me buy it from her to support her. I am that kind of friend. I'm going to support you. And I do have friends that will do that for me, but I also have friends that I support but still don't turn up for me, or if they turn up halfway. And I am a full supporter. So me learn say, don't expect them to turn up for you.
And it really hurts,
Yeah, it does. It does.
Friends that you thought would have supported you like to the fullest. You know what I mean? But as we pointed out earlier on, you have to just learn to, look on the brighter side. And it makes things like that stress you out, because that always things like that will happen. You know what I mean? And the older you get, the more you learn. And, the more the experience you get, the more you learn from it.
Yeah. So this is one thing that life taught me. I've always known a part of it, but when we started the YouTube channel, it showed me even more. It showed me even more. I am sure I have a lot of families and friends who know about the channel, but they don't support. They don't come over. They don't even come one time, leave a comment, watch 2 videos. The support is not really there from family members. And at first, to be honest, I felt some kind of way about it. But over time, I realized that, this is not new. This has happened, that this has been happening. And, it was just no difference with, YouTube.
Yeah.
Right? Nana Foodies says some family are not supportive but want you to support them. And that is so true. Them so not true. Support you.
Yeah, but here.
you support them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nashan said that part is sad. That part is so sad though. It's very sad, but as I said, guys, as you learn these things, then you know how to act, and you know what to expect, and you know what to not expect. And as I said, Not every question needs an answer. I have learned to just find peace and move on. It is what it is. That's one of my favorite terms right now. It is what it is, and who will support you will support you. Strangers will become friends. Like, I have so many friends now that I have never met in person, don't know, feel so connected to you guys, even though we don't know you guys. See me have friend now, we're sending package all the way. Oh, Ricky's not here tonight. Praise Ricky and Nikki. You know?
Rick is missing in action.
You know, from watching the videos, you guys know Ricky sent me a package that he farmed, planted in Florida, and I was able to cook from it, and then he sent some beets in there, and the juice was so good. So while your family and friends may seem to not be supporting you, you find new friends that will support you.
That's really supportive.
And that right there is a life nugget. Your family and friend may not support you, but you will find people that will actually support you. And so that was
number
three. And number 2.
Number 2. Except for number 2, right? Money
is not everything.
Yep.
Money is not
we keep
everything.
Chasing that money, man. We spend too much time chasing that money.
And then guess what? Life goes by.
Yeah, life pass you by just
pass
like
you
that.
by. But dear, you know, one of the things that I was thinking about too, and we have always, you know, spoken about this, like, money not stop the rich man from dying. We all have an expiry date. Like,
exactly.
Money, there's going to come a time when money means nothing, no matter how much you have or how much you don't have. There's going to come a time in life where money will mean nothing to you. So make more memories. Make more memories, and don't focus on making money, because when you're old and you're not dead yet but you can't move and stuff, you know, memories, may God bless you to still have your memory, because those are, you will be able to look back on how you live your life, and
memories can be a comfort.
Yeah, and comfort, right?
Relive, you know what I mean? Relive some beautiful times that that you had, you know what I mean, in the past when you were
But if you're spending all of your life working, then where are the beautiful memories?
Then the only thing you're gonna have memory of is just being a slave.
So memories matter more than money. So don't, I mean, I say money is important because right now we need money to get where we want. But you also don't want to end up where you can't move. You have the money, but all you can think about is how you worked all your life. You have to build some good memories along the way. And every year I try to plan little activities in and between work so that we can make memories and have family time, because it can't just be all about the money, guys. There will come a time where money will mean nothing. You can have it and it still can't save you. You do 1 million surgery and it comes to a point where the doctors them have to just stop operating on you. The money not have no use anymore. You just cannot adjust your time. So you know, as it go back to, don't spend all your time working. Make some good memories along the way. Memories that when you can't move anymore, you can lay down and just skin your teeth. You just smile.
And memories.
Yes, guys. Thanks, Tana, for reminding them to like the live. Crystal says, find your tribe and stick with them. Very true. Tana says, you guys should go like the live and come back. Tana also says, what does it take a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Like you gain all the money and everything where you think you did want in life. You work all your life and you get it. What are you going to look at now when you can't move anymore? You're going to sit in the big house. First of all, you won't even be able to move around in that house. Big old mansion, and you can't move from you can't move further from your bed to the bathroom, and that's it. You work all your life to achieve this humongous house, and you're limited now to just your bedside and the bathroom. So guys, don't life lesson. Don't spend all your life hunting and running down money and forget to live, forget to take care of yourself, forget to find time for yourself and family, because at the end of the day, memory matters more than money. Which brings us to number 1. And this is another one that we kind of like trivialize because we hear it so much. So it is another one that is just all out there in the air. But, want to say it together?
Yep.
Ready?
Life is short.
Life is short. You go before me. Guys, life is short. Look here. Yesterday, I run up and down a them dinner.
Yo,
Yesterday, I was a little girl. And then I blinked. And then I was in primary school. I blinked again. I was in high school. I had a whale of a time in high school. Love high school. I blinked 3 times. I was in college. I blinked a couple more times. I'm married and have a daughter.
And
I'm afraid to blink again. Because maybe the next blink,
because
it's gone.
You're old already. So.
Yeah, I have so many great years. Wanna see them? Like, when did I get it? Guys, so many times I look at Jade and I'm like,
is Jade really
where did my baby go?
Yeah.
Like, guys, life is so short. And
it is.
Trust me, no more than ever, I realize just how short life is. Like, sometimes I don't remember my age. Sometimes I don't remember my age.
Back when I was maybe teenager, man, certain age, you think you have a lifetime to reach a certain age.
Yes.
And now you be like, yo, crap. You know what I mean? As Jodian said, me can't remember when me in a primary school, I run up and down.
And it was just yesterday.
Break time, lunch time. It feels like it was yesterday, and now, man, so many years just went by so quickly. So life is short, You never know how short life is until you reach a certain age. That's when you be like,
Yeah.
So,
like when I was younger, as you said, I felt like I had all the time in the
world. Yeah. It's like when I hear about the age of 50, 60, 70, you be like, man, they have so many times 50, 60 is just so far away.
Life
and
is
when you reach
short.
a certain age, you be like, crap.
And then when you see the pitney them start grow up and
oh my God.
like one of my, I saw this on Facebook. One of my high school mate, I don't even remember his name. He wrote something on his Facebook page.
Bless up,
and
Ricky, bless up.
He said he was, because he's a truck driver now. I can't remember his name. He's a truck driver in Clarendon. And he says some kids were passing him and said, "Wagwan elder." And he looked around. He said, "Look, left and right." And he said, "Wait a minute, I am elder now." I mean them attack. I think it was Yasharn Morrison. I think that's his name. He's like, he said, "Look, I must say, I'm me, blood God, I'm me them call elder." And it's true, I remember when I would stand in the crowd and I would probably be the youngest person. And now, me stand up and me among the oldest persons. I'm like, guys, how did I get here? And I don't even like to think about it too much because honestly, I don't know how I get to be so old.
So it brings us back to what we were saying, that enjoy life.
Yes, because it's short.
Spend time,
goes
make
in a blink
memories.
of an eye.
You know what I mean? It's not about work. You have to take time for
Everything
yourself.
tied in. You see how everything
just
tied in?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because life is too short, to waste it, man. So
though I'm just going to list out the 10 quickly for persons who are just coming on.
Mm-hmm.
So we started with, our 10 life lessons, 10 lessons that life taught us. Wait, let me just jump in the comments real quick. Guys, we are trying to keep the live just for 1 hour on Tuesday nights. We'd rather to come on for an hour and not burden ourselves than to tell ourselves, oh, we gotta go on for a very long time, and then we don't have so much time to do it, and then we just feel stressed out by it. So we're trying to just keep it to
short and informative.
Short, informative, and just keep it moving. All right, so for the 16 persons who are on here right now, I'm just going to go through everything right now. Oh, good night, Tisha. Tisha said, glad I was able to catch a live and see you guys. It's not much fun watching it the next day. Miss ya. Tisha, I'm coming to see you soon, sweetie.
Yeah, we're coming to your new place, Tisha.
Yeah, short and sweet, Tana. Short, sweet, informative. But Dale, before I go over them, I want to ask you, were there any life lessons that we talked about tonight that was new to you, or new to you in the sense of you never looked upon it that way before? I want to hear your feedback. Hey, Monia, remember them, you know? Monia, in the comment section, and list them out. Yes, Tisha, I'll be there soon. Monia, A+. A+. Guys, Monia is just putting them in the comment section. She's like, A+. But I really want to get your feedback. Tana, Monia, Jordan, if you're still here. Ricky, if you're still here. K is missing.
I mean,
K,
Ricky
if you're still
late.
here.
Or if Ricky can say anything about that.
Is there any life lessons that you have never looked on that way before? Nash. When I said, where is 6 and 2? Monia, maybe they're all wrapped up and tied up. Stop overworking yourself. Check on your family while they're alive. Guys, is there any of our life lesson that is relatively new to you, or you never put it in that perspective before tonight? Or is there anything that you're going to do differently after listening to this live tonight? I really want to hear your feedback before we jump off in 2 minutes. Is K in the building? K, where are you? K, you're missing.
This too shall pass.
That should be 1, 2, Nash. This too shall pass. No matter what it is, not no stay forever. And honestly, that's one of them that I really do live by. This too shall pass. Pain no last forever. Joy no last forever. Nothing no last forever. This too shall pass.
The only thing that lasts forever is good salvation. That's it.
And one next one when I always I said the only thing constant is change. Meaning things are always changing. The only thing constant in life is change. So that's another one too, guys.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Add that to the list. Tana says, I think I've experienced most, if not all, and some I'm still learning how to deal with. Tana, you're a few years behind me, so tonight would have enlightened your eyes to some of them. But I think some of these things you just have to, no matter how much somebody tell you, when the time comes, you're gonna realize it, and well, hopefully, because I still see persons living life and just don't realize this. So hopefully for you, you're not one of those persons, and as you go on, you'll learn the rest, because a lot of these things me never learn till me learn, but when me learn, me learned.
Yeah.
Physics that Joe. Yes. Yes, Monia. I have been through most of what you spoke on. Put yourself first. That's another one. Put yourself first. Everybody put themselves first. So make sure say you look out for yourself. Um, all right, so I need to learn to put myself first. That's one that I think most persons struggle with, putting themselves first. But it is something that you have to do because everybody has put them. You think somebody has put themselves before you? No. So you have to put
I
yourself
think
first.
that all depends on what situation you're gonna put
Yeah,
yourself
true.
first. You know what I
True.
mean?
All
'Cause,
right.
you know this joke can't put yourself first, you know.
Where you talk about?
You know this.
You know what?
This.
What is this? What do you mean we can't put yourself first? But you can't put yourself first either.
Well, both of us come first. That's it.
But how that work out?
Well, it will we have to go through the gate same time.
But we're too big. So we can't out gate.
Yeah.
Put put deer first and Jade first. Food me and you put. Nana. We need to learn it too. It's a struggle. Yeah. Jade know where she lies. Trust me. If Jade knows, she knows where she lies.
What about that?
Yes, man. You see these things? I try to teach her, you know, what she's able to learn at this age, because I know want she have some of the concepts that I had. No. Ricky says life lessons is no matter how nice, loving, and kind you are, you will not be able to go through life without stress
Right.
and people that don't like you.
Right.
Amen.
Yeah. As I said
No matter
earlier,
how nice you be,
Yeah.
and no matter how good you be,
people I was gonna try to find some crap to say about you.
right?
Yeah, so yeah.
That is so true, Ricky. Thank you for that one. Nashan says, take care of you so you can take care of the ones who matter. Yeah, you can't pour from an empty cup, right? We can't go through life without stress. You have to learn to work with the stress and the struggles. There's no smooth road. Everybody have a struggle. If I hear them say pick a struggle, because there's no road without a struggle, so you just have to pick your struggle. Which one of the struggle you want? Yeah? Alright, so we're going back over what we discussed so that we can close off the live. So we have life is not a fairy tale. Always have a plan. Check on and stay in touch with the ones you love while they are still alive. Oh dear, we missed one.
Which one?
Not everyone that start with you will end with you. People will come and go. Work with it and get over it. Yeah, we skipped that one. Mona, you were right. One was missing. There is much more to life than working to pay bills. Do not compare yourselves to others. Not every truth is to be known. Not every question deserves an answer. Don't depend on family and friends to support you in any venture.
Money is not everything.
Money is not everything.
Always remember that.
And life is short. Okay, you were missing, man. Where you go? Okay, missing and just come back. Okay, you missed the live. We were asking for you, but you couldn't answer.
Okay, I make some night run now. Okay, upon.
Yeah. All right, guys, and then we added some more. We added, what were the ones that we added? It is what it is. The only thing constant in life is change. And there was another one. Nashawn had said another one. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. All right. So thank you guys for coming on. As I said, I appreciate you. every one of you who took the time out to be with us on live. Big up yourself, Nash from Nash and Dre.
Bless up everybody.
Yes, bless up everybody. Thanks for coming on the journey with us. We appreciate you. As we said, we're keeping it to 1 hour on Tuesday evening. So just schedule it Tuesday evening, 8:30. Just set it on your phone that you just come hang with us for 1 hour. Set 2 little things aside. If you have to cook first. If you have to bathe first. But you can just come and stay with us for 1 hour and then you leave. We don't want 15 minutes anymore. We're asking for the 1 hour, right? There, I think we can ask 1 hour. Yeah, we can ask
1
1
hour
hour.
is not that bad, yeah.
Right, and sometimes we have a reason like our reason tonight. And sometimes we have a run like a fun and jokes, but you know we have to pass on. One of the things that we want to do with the channel is to pass on our experience, to share our experience with you guys. So I think we definitely achieved that tonight. So we're gonna take it and run, you know. I hope you learned something. K is saying a bag of things, you know. K, you could have write 50 things. Me say we called you and you were not here. You were missing
in action.
And I'm going to mark you absent. Yes, you were missing. She a type of bag of things. You not read when me write. Me not laugh, me vex about me missing after me text out. Go outside. Monia, weren't we calling Kay and she wasn't here. Alright guys, so we're going to go right now. Bye.
See you next week, guys.
Kay, go on your bed, vex. You did absent. Monia said don't mix me up. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in.